Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineers Academy. Kindly subscribe my channel. Almost 60% of the people that are watching my channel are unsubscribed people, right? So kindly subscribe my channel, that will help my channel to promote, right? So now I'm going to solve this particular problem 5.8. In this problem it is said that determine the coordinates of the centroid of the shaded area. So we are required to locate the centroid of this shaded area from this origin, right? So by inspection we can say that its centroid will be located somewhere here, right? So this will be, let's say, the centroid of this shaded area. So we are required to find this distance from the origin. This will be x bar, and we are required to find the distance of the centroid from the x-axis. This will be y bar, right? So this will be y bar. So we are required to find the coordinates of this centroid, that is x bar and y bar, in terms of this b and a lengths of this shaded area. So to find this x bar and y bar, what we will do, we will use the principle of moments equation. So for x bar I can write that this will be x bar into the area will be equal to that will be xc into dA, right? So to apply this equation, what we will do is that we will select a differential area. So now let's say that this is my differential area. So let's say this is our differential area, and this differential area is located at a distance of x, right? It is at a distance of x from the y-axis, right? And similarly its height is, let's say, y, right? So its height will be the y coordinate, right? Let's say this is the height. So this height will be equal to y, right? If this differential element is somewhere here, then again its distance from the y-axis will be x and its height will be y, right? So and its width is, or its thickness is this, we can say that this is dx, right? This is dx. And let's say that the centroid of this differential element is located somewhere here, right? The centroid of this differential area will be located at its geometric center, right? So let's say that this point is the geometric center of this differential element, right? So now to apply this equation, first we have to find this area, right? But before finding this area, let me find this k constant, right, in terms of a and b, right? Since we are given the equation of this curve, right, this is x as a function of y, right? We are given this equation. So now we can say that at this particular point x is equal to b. So when x is equal to b, here y is equal to a. So the coordinates of these points are b and a. So when x is equal to, we have this equation, x is equal to ky square. So when x is equal to b, y is equal to a, right? So this means that b is equal to ka square, and from this we can write that k is equal to b divided by a square, right? So this is that constant k in this equation, right? So to apply this equation, first we have to find the total area, this shaded area, right? So we have to find this shaded area. So to find this total area, we have to add up all the areas of the differential elements, right? So we have to take the summation of the areas of all the differential elements, right? And this summation will be from 0 to b. Since we will be adding the areas of all the differential elements along the x-axis, so we will integrate this from 0 to b, and we can define dA, right? So for the differential element, dA is equal to this dx times y, right? Or we can write y into dx, right? So this will be y dx, right? So I can write here is, this will be from 0 to b, this will be y dx, right? And since the integration is with respect to x, so we have to write this equation in terms of x, right? So we have to write y of x function. So from this equation we can write that y square is equal to x divided by k, and we can write that only y is square root x divided by, this is k, right? So square root k. And since we know that k is equal to b divided by a square, so from this we can write that square root k is square root b divided by a, right? So from this we can write that y will be equal to we can write that this x square root is 1 divided by 2, right? And square root k is square root b divided by a, or we can write this as a divided by square root b, right? So this is y as a function of x, right? So now I will write that this area will be equal to, so we will replace this y by this function, right? So this will be a x to the power 1 divided by 2 divided by b square root into dx, and we will integrate this from 0 to b, and we can take this a divided by square root b out of the integration, right? So this area will be equal to a divided by square root b. So we will be left with this, right? So now if I integrate this, so this will be a total area will be equal to a divided by square root b, and if we integrate this, so this will be 1 divided by 2 plus 1, this will be 3 divided by 2, and here we will have 3 divided by 2. So again we can write it as 2 divided by 3 like this, right? So this is from 0 to b, and we can write this as a divided by square root b, and we can write this as 2 divided by 3. This is 2 divided by 3 a square root b, and this will be, if we apply these limits, so this will be b 3 divided by 2 minus 0, right? So we can write that this area, we can write this square root b as b to the power 1 divided by 2, and if we bring this to the numerator, so its power will become negative, so this will be b to the power minus 1 divided by 2, right? So this will be 2 divided by 3 a, 3 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2, so this will become 2 divided by 2, so we will be left with only 1b. So this is the area. This total shaded area will be equal to 2 divided by 3ab. So now we can apply this equation, right? So now we can write that this is x times area, and what is xc? So xc is the distance of the centroid from the y-axis, right? So this distance is xc, right? So we can write that xc will be equal to x, right? Since this differential element is located at a distance of x, so this will be x, right? And dA is again y dx, right? So again, since integration is with respect to x, so we have to replace this y by this function, right? So I will write that this will be ax1 divided by 2 divided by square root b, and this will be dx, right? Since this is y dx, dA is y dx, and this is the replacement of y as a function of x, right? So this will be and since the integration is with respect to x, so we have to integrate this from 0 to b, and x1 multiplied by 1 divided by 2, so this will be x 3 divided by 2. Their powers will add up, right? So now if we integrate this, so this will be a divided by square root b, and this will be 3 divided by 2 plus 1, right? So 1 will be added to the exponent of this x, so this will be 5 divided by 2 divided by 5 divided by 2. So we can write this 5 divided by 2 as 2 divided by 5 like this, right? And this is from 0 to b. So we can write now this as 2a divided by 5 square root b, and if we apply these limits, so this will be b 5 divided by 2, right? So we can write it as 2a 5, and we can write this square root b in the numerator, right? So this will become b to the power minus 1 divided by 2 like this, right? So b 5 by 2 minus 1 divided by 2, so this will become, so 5 by 2 minus 1 divided by 2, so this is 4 divided by 2, so 4 divided by 2 is 2, right? So this will become b square, right? So now we can write that this is x, and the area, this is x into a, so the total area is 2 divided by 3 a into b, right? So one area will be cancelled out, one a will be cancelled out, this b will be cancelled out, and this 2 will be cancelled out. So we will be left with, we can write that x bar will be equal to, if we cross multiply, so this will be 3 divided by 5 into A. So this is the x bar coordinate of the centroid of this shaded area. Now to find the y bar, again we can apply the principle of moments equation, right? So I can write again that y bar into area will be equal to, now this time this will be YCDA, right? And YC is the distance of the centroid of this differential element from the x-axis, right? So this distance is YC. So as we know that since the centroid is located at the geometric center of this centroid element, so this YC will be equal to y divided by 2, half of the height of this differential element. So we can say that this will be y divided by 2 and dA is again y dx, right? So if we multiply this, so this will become y square divided by 2, or we can write that this will be 1 divided by 2 y square, right? And since y is equal to this thing, right, we can write that this is y, or this is y. So let me write that y is equal to a x to the power 1 divided by 2 divided by square root b, or we can write this as square root x. So y square will be equal to a square divided by b into x, right? So this is y square. So this will be equal to y bar into a, and we can take 1 divided by 2 outside of the integration. So this is 1 divided by 2, and y square is this thing, right? So now I will write a square divided by bx dx, and the integration is with respect to x, so we will write the limits as from 0 to b, since the x is from 0 to b. So now we can write this as, we can take this a square and b outside of the integration as well. So this will be a square divided by 2b. So if we integrate this, so this is a square divided by 2b, and this will become x square divided by 2 from 0 to b. This is y bar into area, and this is a square divided by 2b, and if we put these limits, so this will become b square divided by 2, right? So this b will cancel out, so we will be left with a square divided by 4. Let me write it here. So this is a square b divided by 4. This is y bar, area is this thing, 2 divided by 3ab. So 1a will cancel out again, this a will cancel out, this b will cancel out. So y bar will be equal to, if we cross multiply this, so this will be 3 divided by 8a, right? So this is the y coordinate of the centroid of this differential element. I hope you people would have understood this solution. Kindly like my videos if they help in your learning.